Hello Aquarius, welcome to a timeless Justice for Aquarius reading where we discuss however the topic of justice would like to disclose and have the conversation via one of the sister energies that I read for, which on this channel belongs to the energies of Sekhmet. Bear in mind, however, you may or may not have the relationship with her or know who or what she is irrelevant to being here in this moment and seeing whether or not anything within this reading is worth paying attention to. Bear in mind, with that being said, justice again may be merciful and merciless to you. Again, it is going to be delivered to the highest vibrational interest of me, seventh, that reads these energies. As mentioned, this is one of two sister energy channels. The second sister channel can be found via the description box below, which is going to belong to the energies of Bastet. Feel free to check out the description box below, not only in how to get to her channel or via the content that I have spread out between the two, or knowing about who I am, seventh, that reads these energies. Again, remember that you've tapped into a collective reading that I, seventh, am holding. This is not a personal connection that you and I have made time for, so it's important that you remember utilizing your discernment. Take all the bits and pieces that resonate and are to your liking. Leave anything behind with me that may not have been to your liking. Whatever, again, brings you here is in true form. However you have the relationship to being Aquarius and or the latter is irrelevant to you being here. And also, at the same time, relevant. Bear in mind, again, that I am seventh, aka Master Seventh, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights. And lastly, remember that feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, that femininity both has feminine and masculine attributes. Feminine masculinity as well has feminine and masculine attributes. I look like the devil. Is that the devil? No, okay. Good. 202. All right, Five of Wands with the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands. All right, Prince of Wands. Conflict. Some of you are in the midst of a conflict, and this conflict is a matter of decision of a relationship. And for those that this doesn't apply, the conflict is coming towards you. Initiative and virtue. So why is a conflict heading towards you? Some of you are asking. Well, it's to figure out the initiative and also your virtue. To see how you are with business versus personal. Put the scales to justice in place for how you are outside the home and inside the home. I'm hearing some of y'all have some fucked up massive differences, like double lives for how you lead your life at home and out there in the world. Okay. A nemesis for someone may be the Aries energy. Okay. The nemesis for all is Aries energy. For someone, it's this person with Aries zodiac affiliation. Okay. Four of Wands, completion. Interesting. Okay, so the full circle is to test your initiative and your virtue. All right, that's the full circle. The full circle of opportunity to understand the pattern that you're in or need to adjust is about figuring out where you feel complete or where you pretend to feel complete. Because wherever you pretend to feel complete is where shadows raise their hand and say, hey, leak happening over here. And then third, it's not here in the energy, it's not here in the room, but the Three of Cups could come leaking in. And in that chaos could ensue. Chaos can ensue in testing your virtue, testing your loyalty, testing if you're going to take initiative, whether you see it as a sign of taking initiative, what you're going to call, not here, but what you're going to call a truce to. Because it's a conflict. What are you going to battle? What are you going to choose for yourself? And who is it going to affect, I'm hearing? I'm hearing also at the cost of what? Alright, so we have courage, 7 of Wands. So I think this is your ego stepping into self-identity. You know, whatever may or may not have resonated for you at this moment, you're still paying attention. You're still desiring to feel complete and see the full aspect of something. Whether you're the perpetrator or the victim is irrelevant to having now heard that narrative, because wherever you are to the formula, it adds value to a certain decision you might be asking to make or feel forced to make. 5 of coins, the pressure, the guilt. Some of you have bit off something here that wasn't yours to bite off. Something came in and offered you something and you took a bite, and I think you regret it. Birth. With guilt came birth. Interesting. So that might be asking for repentance, repenting, asking for disclosure, asking for forgiveness, asking for mercy, asking for justice. Wanting to change, wanting to call truce, more or less. Let's be honest. I said it wasn't here, but I guess it is here, the 3 of Cups energy. Okay? Here it says gentleness. It's gentle. I said it's seeping through, and I did deliver the message gently. But when the 7 of Cups, I don't know what, 7 of Cups, oh, if that's another leak, I'm going to lose my mind. But the 3 of Cups is the leak. And it was unbeknownst to you, more or less, an ethereal leak. The universe testing you. And whether or not you passed or failed, again, with the next card I'm about to show you, is a little bit more irrelevant, because it's about understanding the duality here of guilt and birth. What card would you guess would teach you that? What lesson could come from ether, and however way she wants to expose that shit, to teach you about the travelings of guilt and birth? And the question is, the elephant of the room is the 3 of Cups energy. How gentle is she in teaching this? How merciful or merciless? Keep thinking on the card. It's a major arcana card. Think of the card that could teach you the valuable lesson of guilt and birth, and not give a flying fuck. How gentle, how charismatic, how charming, how approachful, how master student, student teacher, master, all that general. How it's a one size fits all. Everyone gotta get a piece of this cake. Okay. Death. Gentle? I don't know. Forgiving has to be. I mean, I have no other say-so, right? So all of a sudden, a human feels small, limitless. And then also why they feel limited to this limitless energy. They feel subordinate, although they feel godly in that second. So the Death card here, or the 3 of Cups that I said, that I felt seeping through, making entryway. Okay, Nine of Cups with the Emperor and the Page of Cups. So, not wanting to disappoint people, but you know you have to do something in order to make changes. And the only way to do something is to answer to yourself. You have to answer to yourself. Whether that's going to be in a scale of overall justice or not, merciful or merciless, is irrelevant for you having to know that you have to answer to an energy. You just have to answer to it. The lessons will come as the lesson is already perspiring. It's already in motion. You're already learning about your future self right now. Right now you're learning about the future self. Incredible. Some of you physically move, all right? Geographically move. And in that move, you're also drawing something closer. So find the trajectory of resemblance to you, okay? This is collective. This could be a journey of division or addition. But it's all multiplication. It's all encompassing. It's all in the spectrum of possibilities infinitely. In the Three of Cups, I can't stop seeing the Two of Cups here. Okay, so it's getting rid of one to bring the two together closer. So wherever you are in making that transaction based off of not only the birth and guilt, Virgo, wow. Having to stick to your own intuitive guns to reach these decisions. These decisions are not going to come in the daylight, okay? It's not going to come when the sun is the most illuminated. This is an analogy, all right? It might come when the sun is most illuminated, but I'm not saying, I'm trying to imply it might not be the most prettiest of thoughts that you have. You're not going to find your sense of nirvana in the most jubilee of moments. This is in the richness of feeling more likely having to birth. And in the enrichments of feeling pressure of guilt, where inevitability is found, which is the death energy. And in that is you. In that black hole of everything, because black quasars are in charge of everything existence, is you. See, in that black hole is you. Nine of Swords, and that despair, and the meshing of feeling the pressure to bring rebirth, to be birth, to be of something, of sustenance, to bring oxygen to that. It's hard for the ones in despair not to feel guilty in just even second guessing their thoughts or their oxygen. It's sad. It's a wavelength of the lowest vibration of not having sustainable internal energy of regenerative frequency. You always have to get reactivated. You have to just be activated in order to jump. You are lacking sustenance within you. And so now it's time to reap the rewards of the yeses and nos and bringing them together and braiding them for an opportunity to evolve. To raise the stakes, I'm hearing. To evolve. Six of Swords. To be victorious in your decision making by trusting the decisions up to a destination. Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior card, all right, where you take the aspects of your shadow self that is found with giving yourself permission to be where your shadows is also a safe space, and learning from all those wars and becoming them by being above the narrative, of being the overall picture, of being the future version of who you are. That being said, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.